why I declined speaking at Dr. Umar's event in Soweto over the next coming weeks. Number one, congratulations to whoever is bringing Dr. Umar Johnson into South Africa. We are very excited about having the brother to come and have a chat and come and liberate some young minds and share his message with our community. I'm a big fan of his work. I'm a big fan of his message. I've been following his work for quite some time. I got a call from one of the people that are organizing it for one of the dates, and they requested me, well, they sent me an invite and asked me if I would love to come and give a talk and share the platform with Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, obviously as a speaker and as somebody who's, continuously shares his messages on public platforms, I was very honored and I was excited. And I've also spoken multiple times in his country. I've been invited in different institutions, Ivy League institutions. And as a DJ and a public speaker and a book author, you always get invited into different events, different gigs, different platforms. And when when you're invited to speak alongside somebody whom you admire their work, obviously you want to get excited. And so I was excited as well, and I was looking forward to it. But when I started linking them to my agent, because they called me directly, it's somebody whom I've known for a while. I don't think I need to mention their name on camera, because I also the first thing I'd like to congratulate them for having thought of bringing somebody like him, which is really great. I'm proud of you guys. And I didn't want to do this video, but I think if I don't do this video, I wouldn't be doing justice to the upcoming young musicians, DJs, public speakers, inspirational, motivational speakers, authors, entertainers who are coming after us, who are young. I come from the music industry, and over the years, every time when American musicians would come to South Africa, they would give second-class treatment to our local musicians. Up until one brave young man from the Northwest by the name of Casper Nyovest decided that enough was enough. Because a lot of the excuses they always give is that international artists are headliners. They fill up stadiums, they bring traffic to the venues. And Casper Nyovest stood up and said, I'm gonna fill up stadiums myself. We are capable of filling up stadiums ourselves. It's just that maybe mentally a lot of us had never thought of doing it. And people have been filling up stadiums. Rest in peace, the late great Datelaki Dube. Rest in peace, Prahu. Rest in peace, Mama Brenda Fassi. Mama Yvonne Chaka Chaka, filling up stadiums all over the continent. We've been filling up stadiums and venues. Shout outs to Zahara, filling up the Carnival City when we were doing her DVD recording. So we've been filling up venues, we've been filling up stadiums, but we get to find that organizers turn to be greedy financially, and they turn to sometimes use that excuse to treat our artists as second-class citizens or third-class citizens in their own country, which has been unfair. And with everything that Casper Nyovest has achieved in filling up not one stadium, not two stadiums, not three stadiums, not four stadiums, multiple stadiums, multiple times all over the country, I'm very proud of Casper and I respect his hustle, and I'm glad that he had to take the stance to show people that no, we are capable of filling up all these different venues, whether you're talking 10,000 people, 50,000 people, 70,000 people, 80,000 people, we can fill up any venues ourselves. And I thought that was the last of it. Somebody like myself who's been in the music industry, television, radio, now podcasting and writing books and doing everything that I'm doing, and have been in the industry for now like 20 years, to get invited to speak alongside Dr. Umar was an honor. But when I get to find out that the invite comes with no fee, when we inquire about the fee, the response is that we don't have a budget for you, but we will pay you by offering you an interview with Dr. Umar. I took that as an insult, and I felt disrespected. And I kind of thought about not doing this public video. I was just gonna be quiet about it, but I decided I have to do this video for our youngsters, and I have to do this video, my consciousness does not allow me to keep quiet about it, especially at an event like Umar Johnson's one and the type of message that he preaches and he shares. And I don't even think he's probably aware of any of these type of things. But it boils down also to some of our brothers and sisters who are entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur myself. Yes, we want to make money. It's like some of us work with the government. We cut corners. Sometimes we overprice certain supplies, and our prices end up becoming exorbitant at the expense of government and the taxpayers' monies. It's the same thing. I mean, I don't know if Dr. Umar Johnson is being brought in by, I don't even know who's bringing Dr. Umar Johnson. Let me not get into that. And let me repeat again. I am proud the fact that they would bring a brother like that. Incredible work, guys. Congratulations. I didn't want to do this video, and this doesn't come from a bad place. I'm not a bitter person, but I think I needed to do this video to, for the sake of our young guys that are coming up, and just expose that even people on my level are still being told that we will be paid through interviewing Dr. Umar Johnson. I mean, I think I would rather go to my brother Ronald Dalton Jr.'s event on the 20th of May. The brother who did Hebrews to Negroes movie, he's launching it in South Africa. He came to our podcast. He even wanted to pay for an interview. We're like, no, brother, come on. It's just an interview. This is what we do. We don't charge anybody. We don't charge our guests to come here. Brother was incredible. Brother was amazing. Invited me to his event. Sent him a quotation. Did not even ask for a discount. Paid for me to come speak and join them on stage on the 20th of May. Thank you very much, brother Ronald Dalton Jr. I'm looking forward to being at your event. I'm looking forward to the movie premiere, the movie launch. I'd rather be at that event. But the Dr. Umar Johnson event, I'll also come, but I'll come just like everybody else as a paying supporter. So I'm just going to be sitting on the extra strong with everybody. I'm going to buy a ticket like everybody, but I will not be a part of the panel. I will not be one of the people that are speaking on stage. And it's because, the reason is because I respectfully declined the offer. I declined being paid through a podcast interview. I don't necessarily need a podcast interview of anybody, or I don't need to be paid with a podcast interview. It doesn't matter who it is, even if it's a president of whatever country. I don't need to be paid through a podcast interview. But if the brother Umar Johnson is himself willing to do our podcast interviews, I mean, we would gladly have those conversations. I mean, we've always had great people on our platforms, but not to be paid through an interview for the sake of me being excited to be on stage with Dr. Umar Johnson. Siphelile inkathi zokuthi sohafiwa nge-exposure bafethu. Siphelile inkathi zokuthi noma ngabe nina you are still coming up in Saphanda, you must sacrifice your own brand, sacrifice your beliefs, and sell out your own conscience to want so bad to be on a certain platform, to end up allowed to be disrespected, allowed to be taken advantage of. So that's the reason why I'm not going to be on stage. I'm not going to be a part of the panel at the Dr. Umar Johnson event, but I'm looking forward to it as one of the attendees, as one of the fans that are going to be there. All the best with the event. I'm looking forward to listening to the message. But I'd like to congratulate my brother Ronald Dalton Jr. for his bravery and for putting together the Hebrews to Negroes movie and launching it in South Africa. We're looking forward to coming to learn, coming to listen to the message. And thank you, my brother, for respecting us, to not even ask a discount, but just by paying what we require because of what we represent and who we are in society, and because you respect our services. Thank you for that. And other than that, we're looking forward to seeing these American brothers, and let's support all of their events. This is no beef. This comes from a good place. This is not a video to try and discredit the event. I think I'm one of the people that are looking forward to the event. All the best to the event, and I'm looking forward to both events. 20th of May, Ronald Dalton Jr. The event was meant to be at Monte Casino, but I think the Monte Casino management decided to not host the event because they heard that the movie that's going to be launched or screened is Hebrews to Negroes, and I guess they decided to withdraw from hosting Mr. Ronald Dalton Jr. So I don't know where he's going to be hosting the venue, but yeah, his people will probably let my office know, and I'm looking forward to the 20th of May for the launch of that movie. And I am looking forward to also listening and hearing the message of Dr. Umar Johnson. Thank you very much.